So like you and Antidode, how is that working relationship?
I feel like we're at the point where it's more like a family now. We're way closer now. And
okay. Did you take a chance on them? Did they take a chance on you?
They took a chance on me. Competition, and Zoa was also part of the competition.
Oh, okay, dope.
So from
Zoa
there,
the man.
I heard
the main.
No,
Zoa the main. You want to expect Jamini coming from nowhere?
No, not
nonchalant, ladies. You see, we have a nonchalant nigga right here.
I could probably.
How do you feel about Jamini's tracking? So you feel like it's competing with any of the songs on your mixtape there, Zazazel there?
Don't like that song. Every time I hear it, I'm like, what's going on?
We gather here today. No, I'm playing, guys. I'm playing, don't worry. In memory of, you know what it is. Chris, how you doing, man, bro?
I'm straight, man. How are you?
I'm good, thank you so much. You know, people don't ask me how I am when I'm sitting here.
Yeah.
It's always how are you, and then they continue, bro.
They just move on.
No, you got manners. Shout out to that. First things first. Let me welcome you to the T podcast. You know, TFE, we out here network. Are you happy? Are you happy to be on the pod?
Very happy.
Why?
Excited.
Why, bro?
I think because it's been a long time since I've been here.
Okay.
And a lot has happened since. A lot has happened since.
Is it too much?
Is it too much? It's too much. Last time I was here, so yeah.
All right. So Vele, since like you're saying, like from the last time that you're here, you've done so much. You have what, an EP out now?
A mixtape out.
A mixtape. Why are you calling it a mixtape?
Because there's no.
You're giving us something.
Yeah, it's just a collection of my songs, like a playlist type thing. So
and Chris, will be not bothering you for music for the longest time.
Dark heavy.
When made you feel like it was the right time to come out with Bear With Me Now?
It was actually supposed to drop last year. But it's the mixing and mastering process. It was taking a while, but I feel like it worked out. It was time. It was time because looking at As a Fruit Ripen, that was like 2021.
Yeah, but you know, it feels a bit closer than that. It's kind of a low-key classic because I know that one. You know what I mean? That's how I was introduced to you, actually. I didn't know you. So it's nice to know you now also because I didn't know you personally like that. But now we're sitting on the couch, you know, big Grizzly. Big Grizzly. Yes, sir. Yeah. So how was it like making the project? I mean, if it was supposed to come out last year, it only came out this year, mixing and mastering. I'm sure that means there was a little bit of stress as much as you're happy that it's out now.
It was a process because also the reason why it also came out this year was also because I was adding songs on top of it. The sweeps, the shillinis, the shogo. That's when. That's when I kept adding songs. So I forgot the question. What's the question?
No, how can you forget the question, friend of the house? I said, how was it making the thing, the mixtape?
Oh, damn.
If it was supposed to come out last year and then this year finally having it out, you know what I mean? So you've been adding tracks. I'm sure you were working with a few more people.
Yeah. So no, it was an experience, especially the sessions where I was actually in the studio with the artists. Sikas, I was with Mzoa.
Yeah.
And the ones Swiss talk God about it with what was with Swiss.
That seems to be killing the people online. But spinning past. I think it's nice that you're able to like show us a little bit of versatility.
No, that was tough. And it's crazy how I did not think that people would be gravitating towards a boom bap rap song.
Why?
I don't know. It's just I was thinking of I thought it was just gonna be
have like the fun music.
I thought people would just be moving heavy on the.
But even Swiss now, you see, like the collaboration is so dope because now you've put Swiss back into a space where I feel like people want music from him now as well. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's dope. That means you guys did your thing. And then Lyrical Basta also, because that's another track that's going up. Shellin. It's going out. People are going crazy with that one. You've had a few featured playlists in SA as well, right?
Heavy. So Shellin, I feel like I wanted someone who's also like with the society.
Who's strong with it.
Strong with it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when it comes to him, he easily just flow on it.
Okay.
So he was just.
How was it actually working with him though?
I did not work with him. I was not in studio when
with him.
I just sent him the song and then he sent me the verse within the same week. I think like 2 days later.
Oh, that's a bit professional there.
Heavy. Like 2 days later, he sent me the verse and he was like, yeah, let's do it. And he was like, who's that girl on the
side?
On the outro then. And then I was like, Sunny.
Oh, you already had Sanilo's.
I already had Sanilo's thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, it's heavy. So yeah, we already knew now.
Sanilo has such great vocals.
Yeah.
But then this brings me to like Antidode as a record label. You guys are all kind of like super different. You guys sound super creative.
Yeah.
You guys have, I don't want to say funny voices, but like, I don't mean funny voices in a funny way, but like, haha. As in, I feel like you guys, you don't sound the same as anybody else. It's a bit hard for us to like even mimic or copy that style that you guys have. Mzwa, Sux was also a crazy DJ that came out from there. Yeah. How do you feel like Antidote has helped you guys grow?
I think it's just helping us find your voice and your sound. So giving you the room the creative freedom for you to just do whatever you want to do. Just have fun with it, do whatever you want to do. And then eventually you will find your sound. And I feel like with Bear With Me, that's where
you were
kind of finding my sound now and being comfortable with my voice, because for the longest time I didn't like my voice. As the fruits ripen, breaking news, I did not like my voice for the most part of the project. So I was like, why didn't you like it? I think a lot of artists actually go through that. Yeah.
I'm not liking their voice.
I just did not. I don't know.
And you were even on the boom bap raps. Back then, heavy. For you to think that people won't like it now, imagine, bro.
Yo, that's why I was just trying to experiment a lot with my voice. At that time, there were songs where I was like, I couldn't listen to certain songs.
Okay.
Like, even Brema Turia, funny enough. The only song that I could listen from the project was Said It. Yeah. Because I feel like that was closer to
what you're trying to do.
What I was trying to do with my voice and stuff like that. So I feel like Said It was the one where I was like, nah.
That's dope then. That means that you really have like gotten into your bag a little bit. Grown. You know what I mean? You're an industry player, a big one day. A big one. So like you and Antidote, how is that working relationship?
I feel like we're at the point where it's more like a family now. We're way closer now. And
okay. Did you take a chance on them? Did they take a chance on you?
They took a chance on me.
That means they've got the eye.
Yeah, so it actually started at Firefly. Firefly 2018. I joined the competition.
You sound like an old person, bro.
Don't I know
2018,
it? 2018, okay. I joined the competition, and Zoa was also part of the competition.
Oh, okay, dope.
So from there, I heard
the main. No, Mzwa the main. You want to explain about Jamini coming from nowhere?
No.
Just making sure.
Okay. Mzwa the singer. Mzwa the singer. We see you too, Mzwa the man. Don't worry.
Mzwa.
Just Mzwa. Yeah.
Mzwa with 2 A's. Mzwa with 2 A's. Yeah.
Yeah. Our vocalist.
Our vocalist. Yeah.
So you guys were competing first, even. Type thing.
Yeah, kind of competing. I was fortunate enough to be part of the top 10, and he was also part of the top 10. So from then, that's where I met him. We were having conversations, and he was like, he was kind of a fan of what I was doing. He was like, yeah, that's dope. We should work. And I was like, let's work. Okay. But then he was like, yeah, we'll work. But then I thought he was doing that celebrity superstar thing. But no, we'll work.
That pump fake.
Never. Yeah. So
who won Firefly that year?
It was Mzwa, Miss Trophy. Yeah.
Miss Trophy. Is she still out here? Miss Trophy is still making music.
I do not know. And Izama Swaz, yeah. That group. The duo, yes.
Okay.
So they won that one.
Why didn't you win? What happened? How was it? Did you make it to the top? You said you made it to top 10, right?
Yeah.
So that means you had to perform on stage as well.
Perform on stage.
How was that performance? Because I think Firefly is also coming up. You know what I mean? Artists have been trying to like
the biggest
put production.
Firefly artist that we ever had who won Firefly.
Now we have to
like
get
biggest as in now.
Yeah.
After
who blew up after Firefly? After winning Firefly?
Yeah, who would you say?
Don't say Nedesca.
Sanilo won Firefly.
Stella
Jacobs.
Oh, Stella.
She won last year.
She won last year.
She was one of the 3 that won last year. So she's doing pretty well right now. You know what I mean? She could be bigger.
Huh? Sanilo won Firefly also.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Sanilo's been in the game. Actually, I met Sanilo at the Bushfire that she was performing at the first time for Firefly, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how I met her. She was like rehearsing in the morning.
Oh.
I was like, who is this? Singing so nicely.
Hey, nah, she's heavy.
And I was the only person in there. You know what I mean? It was the morning, early mornings.
But her rehearsing for...
rehearsing for her performance, yeah.
Bushfire?
Yeah.
Last year?
Firefly. Not last year, when she had won the Firefly thing. The year that she won it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
So Antidote, are you telling me they're taking artists from Firefly? We can speculate.
Actually, now looking at it, I don't think so. I think it just kind of happens. Funny enough, my performance, the DJ left during my set.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean he left?
Yeah, he was like I was performing, and then I looked behind me. The turntables are still there, just chilling. No one's there.
And how far were you into your performance?
I was deep in it. Like, I was still gonna do one more song. Then I decided to do a cappella.
You're lying, bro.
What's going on here?
Did you find out why the DJ left? Who was the DJ?
I don't even know. But I dipped, and then he came back when I was supposed to do the last song, and then wrapped it up, and I was like, yo.
That guy, what if he sabotaged you, bro?
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Like, how do you leave during that? I was like, yo, tough.
But so you see, learning curves. Learning curves.
I guess, yeah.
So even now, like, your team at Antidote consists of like people who are professionals in the music space.
Yeah.
How do you think they've helped you with maybe the business side of things? Because I see you even had like a listening session. Artists don't have listening sessions, even though we really, really should.
Yeah, the session that you did not come to.
But,
but we're not there. I
was in the ER. So.
Hey, heavy. I think with that,
how'd it go? Because like I saw the pictures were so dope.
Yeah,
from the pictures were dope. It looked like it was such a vibe. That's why I tweeted that I'm so
broken-hearted
and broken-handed.
Because I knew you were gonna pull through if you could. So it was vibes. People came through, man. People that I did not expect came through
as well, yeah.
And people that I did not know, they were like, "Yo, we here. Hey, shout out, man.
Yeah,
the song's dope." And people who I didn't even think were fans of hip hop.
We're there, okay.
So I was like,
but like you said, like I'm saying, you're a versatile guy, so
yeah,
you're able to pull out a little bit of something from everyone.
I don't know, man. It's just I always just felt I was nervous the night before. I was like, hey,
really?
Just like,
but even the space that you were hosting in is your space. Boy.
Yeah,
should be a little bit of comfort in that.
But you just get nervous, like, hey, what if these people are like, sorry, I can't come or whatever, or they just don't come at all.
Yeah, I get it. I mean,
and you're playing this body of music for like 10 people now.
Yeah.
It's like, what are we doing?
But so, at least 10 rather than 0. Where as I always say, put the art out there. Someone needs
That's it. Yeah.
Someone needs it. So I'm happy that you're doing that.
Hey,
and then to have like music commentators also attend. How you feel about like Bom Zion attending, Bom Millie?
Yeah, no, it was dope.
You think it adds like value to the listening sessions and how the album then like gets taken on the mixtape?
Like I'm still giving them a piece of the music, and they get to take it in however they want to take it in. Yeah, so I feel like
what were their reviews? What were their reviews on the mixtape? Were they happy? Were they upset? Out of 10, like.
Millie seemed like she enjoyed the songs.
She didn't tell you.
She did say. Millie. She did say, but she said the songs were dope. But she felt like the project was short and certain songs were short.
I could agree with that, Millie. I could agree with that. We want more Grizzly, but he said mixtape, so.
Yeah. So, but for the most part, she was. Tapped in, yeah.
She was happy. I'm sure she was happy to put you to go through that with you.
Yeah,
because she's an avid supporter. I think having music commentators in the game is so important.
It helps, man.
Even like Bo Eats and Essay and about Eli, about Postman, you've seen what they've done.
Oh
with their commentary out there. It puts people on the spot, and everybody wants to hear from them.
Exactly.
So it's dope that they gave you a dope review.
Yeah, whatever you're saying now is more valuable. Yeah,
more valuable. Exactly. So like, what is your favorite song on Bear With Me?
Ooh, one song.
Yeah, just one.
Just one.
Just one. And tell us why, even.
Damn.
It's tough. It's tough. 10 songs though. 10 songs. Like I'm bumping to the one with Paper Sweep.
I was about to say Sweep, man.
But I know because you see Paper.
Yeah.
Did he what did he do on the song?
Not thing, but
yeah, that's my boy.
Oh, you put my partner on the spot. He showed face. That's what he did.
Yeah. I know Paybash, but I know Paybash has that sexy trill influence.
Yeah,
I know Paybash with that
because I remember the song. I had the song. I was not sure if it was gonna go on the project at that time, so I was like, nah. He wanted. We spoke, I think, last December. He was like, he wanted
wants to work.
A New Jersey type sound.
Okay.
Like beats. He wanted beats, but at that time, he wanted beats.
Okay,
like
but
that.
he produced also.
So he wanted beats at that time. And I said, no, I'll work on something. I tried working, and that sound was killing me at that time. I couldn't come up with anything. And then I guess it just slipped my mind, the whole thing of working on a beat for him. I forgot about that. And then a couple months later, I had Sweep. And I was like, oh, this is a dope song. But I wasn't sure if it's going on the project, but I wanted it to be on the project.
Did it sound like that? Or did it have that bounce?
It was everything it is now.
Yeah,
it was everything it is now. So, and then he told me he was working on a project, and I was like, okay. Also, I have this song. How about you take this song and use it for your project?
Yeah.
So things happened, and then we just ended up having the song on the project.
Okay.
So now as some kind of constellation, I felt like, nah, let's still do this thing. Let me put you on the song still, because
that's dope.
That's what we had agreed on. That's what we were gonna do.
Do you have a DJ?
Me personally, no, not yet.
Paybash. We're hiring you, boy. Me, I come on the show and I tell people to hire other people.
Hey, man, I really need a DJ, man. This thing is...
Paybash should be the dopest because he's a hip-hop DJ and he's out
crazy with it.
And he's booked and busy, you know what I mean?
Heavy.
And then you have
Hopefully he's playing Sweep.
Hopefully he's playing Sweep in the club, exactly. Put him on the peak also.
Yeah.
Gotta get that bump in there.
Sweep playing there. Yeah.
And then Reggie. Reggie.
Come on. Nah, man.
I knew this.
Originelle heavy, man. Always dudes. When we make music, it's like, yo, it's always a movie, man. It's big vibes. I already know now. Whatever we're gonna work on
intro is crazy, bro. It's too short.
It's too short.
Because the punchline is the bars.
Yeah.
And in Siswati, what made you actually go into the Siswati lane? You know what I mean? I don't think people were expecting that.
Yeah, it's because I feel like I just did not want this whole thing of... I wanted to have something that I'm gonna stand out with, because we don't have that many Swati rappers doing the main, like in other countries, not just Swaziland, but like in other countries pushing it like that. So I just wanted to come with that when I hit the other countries.
And then you even made Originelle also like a show. It's Coco.
It's Coco. You understand? I know what's up.
Nah, the same. Bro, and like from the time that you guys worked on Brema to Rio, how would you say your relationship has been even leading up to like being on tracks together still?
Yeah, I feel like with Brema to Rio at that time, I was just a crazy fan of her work because I was listening.
How did you get her then at that time?
Yeah, funny story. So I was a fan of her music. I was listening to as a Crooks, the freestyle that she dropped at that time. I was like, hey, it's crazy. If I could get on a song with her, that would be.
Bro, she had been deep in the game already.
Deep in the game. So I was like, I asked Mary, the label at that time. I was like, I think we have Brema to Rio. If we could have her on this, it would be crazy.
Yeah, it would be dope.
Because also
your fans would love to, jump on that.
Yeah, so we did that, and then he reached out to Originelle, and then she was like, "Oh, this guy been listening to his stuff." I was like, "What? She's listening to my music? That is crazy,
too much.
Crazy." So we worked on that. She sent the verse. We was not in studio.
Okay.
But I feel like from then on to now, we became close. I feel like with Taunyana, that's when we became even closer, because there was the original which I produced and sent to her. Then there was the remix now, which she was like, you have to be a part of this now. So I was like,
I think you had my favorite verse on that remix.
Thank you, yeah.
And that was I love remixes like that. It brings a body of rappers together and everyone has to eat.
And I remember telling her when she gave me the task of producing the remix now, I was like, hey, put me in the end there. I'm gonna change the beat. If you don't mind, I'll switch it up at the end. I'll just go crazy on it. And yeah, since we were even in the studio, I was in the studio with her as I was doing it. So even the coin thing, I was like, "Do you have coins?" Then we did the coin thing for the verse. Yeah,
you guys are creatives for real, man.
It was crazy. It was crazy. That was dope. So through the years, we've just been getting closer, and with the music now, we kind of know. I know how to challenge her. I know what could work for her and things like that. So yeah,
professional crazy.
So it's big vibes. Yeah.
So, with that being said, would you do collaboration albums with any of the artists locally, specifically?
Yeah, I would.
Like a full on, a nice, how many tracks? Let's say 12 tracks.
Oof. 12.
Yeah, dog collaboration.
12 seems.
I want this but which artist do you think you'd be able to do a collaborative album with, or EP rather, let's say, or mixtape? Yeah.
Amari, Originelle.
Those two, definitely. Would you tap in with any singers?
Singers.
Maybe get into an R&B sound.
Sanelo.
Okay.
House
music. Want a piano track from you?
And also with Bee Easy, I think that's his name.
Oh yeah. I see him. He's a deep.
Yeah.
I would want to do some. Deep guy.
I forgot the other guy that he usually works with, the guy with the dreads.
With the dreads as well, yeah. But I think that you and Peggy would work well on the production side, like creating beats together.
I even have an idea that I feel like because I also like his singing voice when he does the singing freestyling thing. That I feel like that would be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be dope. But maybe let's just start with the track.
Yeah.
Instead of doing like a whole full project. A whole full project. Let's just start with the song. You feel me? So, do you ever feel like you have competition in the country? As much as it's all love and games, it's always love. It's always love.
Yeah.
We are eating at the end of the day. We are competing. Is there anyone who you feel like maybe puts you under pressure, or you put on their toes as well?
I don't know if I'm putting it to my them under pressure.
But for me, pressurizing anyone.
Yeah, I don't know about that. But I feel like there's people who I'm like, this is crazy dope.
Yeah.
We have to keep working, or I wanna, if I could just keep polishing the pen or whatever.
Then you reach the level.
Because Originelle is tough with the pen too. So it's
she is.
And Swiss is also
tough.
Crazy with the pen, and Amari's ability to make music, like full on music. Like
that's what I'm always saying.
You get a hook, and then you get a dope verse too on top of that,
and you get production,
and also the production is also like vibes. You can make a bop, you can rap, you can do one for the babies if he wants to. Hey man, it's crazy.
And you've also been working with Sticks these days. We can't forget Sticks with the kicks, bro.
Hey, Sticks is also crazy with it.
How's it been working with him? Because I know that he's fully like more on the producing side of things and DJing as well.
Yeah,
and he has a lot of crazy different songs.
Crazy. I think.
So how's it working?
I think I experienced him for the first time when we had a boot camp a month ago.
Okay.
Sticks is crazy,
and he's passionate, bro.
Because he can stretch your creativity, and you find yourself making something else that's so different, and he comes up with these crazy beats. Like you could have an idea in your head, like, hey, I want something like this, and then maybe you have a sample, like something like a song like this, and he's like, and he comes up with it, and it's like your own things, like a mix of Grixxly into the idea that you had in your head. So I was like, Sticks is crazy.
What other producers then have you like worked with? Besides, obviously, yourself, Amari,
Fezzy.
Oh yeah, you have a track with him also.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a different song on the mixtape, but I loved it, bro.
Yeah, that was my mix, making it the switch from the piano and the claps.
How was it working with Fez? Fez, they say, it's supposed to be like a murder beats type producer.
Also with that, there was a time the first time I met him was at the Million, and then he made me listen to beats. He had a speaker out of nowhere. I was like,
shout out to the Million.
Shout out to the Million.
Creatives always
in
there
as well. He had a speaker out of nowhere, and he started playing beats. He played beats, and then I picked Guanini beat at that time, and then it was one of the beats, and then I picked that one. I was like, bro, this one definitely, please send me this one. And then he sent me that one and the stems to it. So when he sent me the stems to it, I was like, bro, do you mind me making changes to your beats?
Oh, what a respectful change.
Yeah, and I was like, please, can I just add some elements to it and just switch it up? I won't take away too much of it but I'll maintain what the beat is, but like I
want to add my spice and my flavor.
That's when I just
started. And he was okay with that.
Nah, he was cool with it.
Did he rap? Did he put any vocals on the song?
No,
he didn't.
Also me on the vocals.
It's all me.
On the chest and it's
all
me. Yeah.
Alright, but like you said, you've been here and like you've done a lot. Also, I see that you were on the Nedesca show.
Yeah, that was.
And you were what?
Big.
That was what, the first Southern African, first African.
First Swati.
Only Swati still, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, only Swati still. That's a big show, bro.
That was crazy.
That's a big podcast.
To this day, I'm still like, yo, this thing really happened.
And Nedesca, how did she find you? I know that you guys spoke about it a little bit on the episode, but I want to hear from you, like how that experience was for you when you were actually having that chat.
Yeah, I think it's the distribution.
Yeah. Okay.
Label Paradise. So I was part of the Africa Music Rise. I was the artist of the week for the Africa Music Rising at that time, and then they have a segment where in the Nedesca show where they profile African artists from that playlist, from the Africa Music Rising thing. So since I was the artist of the week at that time, they were like, this song,
you must be used to this
because it was no mistakes at that time. Then they played No Mistakes. I was like, wow, crazy. And then I did the intro for the song and I spoke on it. It was crazy.
I'm sure Nedesca was happy to to have you there.
Hey,
how was I know that yes, through technology and whatever.
Yeah.
But like, what did you feel her energy? Was she like appreciative of having you?
So I do not know because I was not part of the show. It was like pre-recorded type thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
How difficult was that, bro?
Hey, bro. But a win is a win. I'm taking
a
that
win is a win. A win is a win. How does Amari feel about that No Mistakes feature and the music video? Back outside, boys. They're in the back.
Shout out. How does he feel? I don't know how he feels about it.
Is he happy with that? Because I mean, it's like one of your biggest tracks, bro. Even though people are still going crazy for Musa and Gos.
Yeah. I think it's just different crowds and audiences that like No Mistakes, Musa and Gos and things like that.
Musa and Gos is crazy. Bishop crazy.
I came with it on the cover.
And then I also found like the different freestyles, bro. Evil Ways is a crazy pen.
Yeah.
What makes you like do the freestyles, especially before you're about to drop a project? Because the visual for it was dope. You put the words up nicely. So I don't need to.
Certain words I don't need to say.
Exactly.
Man, yo.
Like, bro.
It's been long since I listened to that
taking
one.
it back to me. I have that track, bro.
Tough.
Yeah. It's so heavy. Everywhere I go and I play that, no, people are like, that is not
That's crazy.
So the quality you see, you've come up like a span. And I think you were good from the beginning.
Yes. I think for the freestyles, I just like having something. Sometimes I just never plan them because even
is it actually like a freestyle though? Like nothing written?
No.
It's not. It's partly written.
I wrote. It's mostly written. Not even gonna lie.
Not even gonna lie. Okay, no cap.
Mostly written, and then I just like having those. Like with Primo recently, we had that, and Pambidi snapped on the visuals.
Is it called a freestyle because you doubting what you wrote, or
spicy?
That was trying to twist your words, my boy.
Spicy.
Or it's just a throwaway verse.
A very good throwaway.
I wasn't doubt. I never thought that verse. To this say, if I could use it on another song, I would use it. The ones that I use for my freestyles, I never doubt those. I just never doubt what I write because it's set in stone. I just haven't.
Oh, at least that's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice to hear that you have some confidence.
Yeah, because even with where I'm from, I sent Pete out the verse, and it already had my verse in it, and then the beat. But I was like, I'm not gonna change it. Whatever he comes up with, if he kills me, dope. We have a great song. I think with even No Mistakes, I sent it to Omari. Then I was like, hey, if he kills me, dope. We have a great song.
How you feel? How you feel like? You feel like he kills you? Or
I did.
You read?
Did, but I came through. But I feel like it was equal.
Get on that one. You're on your Professor Grizzly.
Yeah. Nah, it was him.
And you're in your egos, bro. And you're different personalities.
I swear you would think it's a young nigga birthday. They
the
waited
and
I
wake up and get to the cake.
I'm really lit.
Yeah. So I live for this shit now. I'm killing it.
Yeah.
No, he definitely.
Nah, he came through. So it's more of a if you kill me in a song, it's even better because now we have a great song. We have a great. I'm not even.
I mean, creatives in SD Villa, I feel like sometimes we're a bit, sensitive when someone eats or you get like constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten like constructive criticism? Are there any things that people have said to you that you feel like might be they hit the heart a little bit there?
I think when I dropped As the Fruits Ripen, some
what they say, man.
Some lady on Twitter was like, "Hey, it's a good project, but if he was using Moses Swati on it, I would relate to it more." Hey, that American thing.
That one stuck under the heart a little bit.
But I was like, it's calm, man. And it was literally that one at that time. It was literally just that one.
Now they don't say anything, but now they just say you cool.
I don't know. They probably
they talk behind your back.
They probably do. I don't know. I don't see it. Maybe they tweet, but the tweet just doesn't get to. I don't know.
Yeah. That's difficult. That's why I think it's important to have management. I mean, you see right now your industry friends are low-key beefing there, acting out a character.
Which one?
You know what I mean? Lyrical Pasta and Zesh and 3T. How do you feel about like disagreements between labels and management and artists? I know it's such a tough situation. But like, is it good for the game? Does it like make rap more interesting?
I think it's good for the game if we're in a country which has like a larger population.
Okay.
Because now I feel like it kind of affects it in a sense when it's just a small demographic. Because now you look at Swaziland, I don't know how many, 1.2 million.
Yeah.
And in that 1.2 million, you probably have, let's say, 50,000 people who are tapped into hip hop. And then you have like 20,000 people who are tapped into that type of hip hop too.
Yeah, no, you're breaking down the numbers for
so real, now it's like,
because even when you go online, like it's so easy to find the Zesh interview with Banele on that podcast. You find Lyrical Pasta with his little comments. You find 3T also with his little comments. Put me on. I want to talk about this. And then there's Gino Cash in the States who's also like, Zesh, so just shut the hell up, nigga.
Oh, I didn't see
Boy,
that.
It's so spicy, right? Like, I wonder if you guys would ever go through that as Antidote. Would you like? I know that not everything you can agree on, right? Sometimes, but that's why it's important to have contracts.
Yeah,
that's why it's important to have deals and agreements.
Yeah.
Do you think it's right that if you guys like fall out, for people to just like start talking shit, bro?
I don't know, because I feel like now. There was a time where everything was nice.
Exactly.
Y'all were laughing and all of that. So like finding
and everyone put in work.
Where I was tweeting, I was posting pics with them. We were like this. These are my boys forever. So now it's like a minor thing happens and then I start speaking ill on Antidote. I want an Antidote. It's not the Antidote. They're not doing anything for me.
It's so sad.
I don't know. So I feel
it's so sad. I mean, maybe they aren't. Like maybe they weren't doing anything for Zesh. We don't know because we don't know the full story.
Yeah, that one I don't know.
I feel like there's a lot in the back of it that we haven't spoken about. But I just wish they would handle it a little bit better, like cut it off professionally. Because at the end of the day, you guys are speaking as musicians. It's not like it's just speaking as Grixxly. The guy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How would you, if you had to manage people, like the people that you collaborated with, how would you rather they handle disputes and conflict? You know what I mean?
The people that I've worked with.
Yeah. If you were in that situation, like let's say that you fought with Sanilo or Bomuzwa.
Yeah, because certain things I feel like they just don't have to be public.
Yeah,
we could just have a conversation. If I can't have a conversation with Sanilo straight ahead, like directly.
Nonchalant, ladies, you see. We have a nonchalant nigga right here.
I could probably hit up maybe, let's say, Cizo, manager, to like, hey, I have a problem with Sanilo.
Get a mediator maybe.
Mediate this and just, I don't know how. She sees it like that, I see it like this. What's the solution for it?
Nah, but it's always love, bro. We just want the best for everyone. Zesh, we want the best for you. Pastor, we want the best for you. You've got. I feel like Pastor has crazy value in the game. He doesn't really need to be getting upset and acting out a character. Zesh, I know you're new in the game. I know that you're huge, you big, and you're super talented. But let's think about our futures when we out here. 3T. Krutman, I'm not going to come to you on a reason level. Krutman, handle them. handle how you have to handle. I know that you also worked, but we're not disputing that you worked. But come out, maybe like explain what happened from your side as well. Not in a spicy way. Let's just hear the facts instead of the cap. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And shout out to them. They're part of. I saw them on the Bushfire.
Yes. Shout out. They're performing at Bushfire this year. Main stage, and that's dope. Yeah, together. You see, together.
They come together.
Do you guys think that will happen?
Yogi Kalenja.
I think it'll happen.
I think, because there's times where you get booked and they just want you to be with this other person. That I think it could be a thing of, you can take this 10 minutes, I'll take the other 10 minutes, let's move.
And I think they're brothers, bro. Yeah, I think they'll be able to fix, as brothers, really, we rumble from time to time. Yeah, but like, I think they'll be able to come together for performance for Bushfire. It's a big platform.
It's a big platform, probably a big bag, I assume, but...
Yeah, it would be a bit, not smart.
Yeah, so
to deny a bag like that just because
to it.
Or do you guys think this is a way for Bushfire to try to squash the beef?
We don't know what Bushfire's doing.
But that's the thing, it's like, did they know? Did this happen before?
Yeah.
Because you might find they called them maybe last year.
And the deal happened before.
Yeah.
But I mean, okay, I think I'm understanding his question from like a PR kind of point.
Yeah.
Why do they have to put the news in the first, because this is the first lineup drop, right, that they just did. Why did they have to say Lyrical Buster and Young Zesh on stage together in the first drop instead of like maybe since they've seen everything that's happening, what if they
could like wait until second phase and then
second phase, third phase?
Yeah.
Why did they choose this one? Is it the heat? Is it the trending?
Yeah.
Because controversy, but people love controversy.
Yeah. Nah, that'd be crazy.
But anyway, we want you to be booked at Bushfire also. We also want you to be booked at Loju. We also want you at Rolling Loud, Coachella,
Cotton Fizz,
Back
to the City.
We want you on all of that.
Yeah.
Hey man. How do you feel about Bablamini's tracking? So you feel like it's competing with any of the songs on your mixtape there, Zazazel there?
Don't like that song. Every time I hear it, I'm like, what's going on? Just noise to my ears. I can't stand that.
What's Bablamini doing?
What's he thinking, this guy? Hi, man.
But you must also sell on the highest level.
It's crazy, man.
No, shout out to the point for also bringing people together. You know what I mean? It's nice to know that people are more creative than we just see them like through the
Actually,
lens.
we might as well address this on the platform.
Hey, Christy,
bro,
you don't woke up the pace.
I asked this guy to give me a verse on and he reminds me.
And he managed to blue tick.
See what he's saying? That's how they start this spicy thing. I never minded.
He's like, nah, let's work on something else.
No.
Okay.
No, I remember this chat, man. And then he said, but I don't know if I should say it.
He was disrespectful. Say it, Nick.
He said he wanted to have, there was going to be a version where there's more people.
Okay. Like a super remix type thing.
Yeah. Because he said he wants me on the song. Then I listened to it. At that time, I couldn't come up with anything. It was killing me.
It's a difficult beat.
At that time, creatively, it was just tricky.
Yeah.
So I was like, ish. What did he say? He said, nah, it's fine. If
you know how many bits I sent to this nigga? But continue.
And then he said, nah, we're going to have a remix with everyone.
With a bunch of people, yeah.
If we could put you on that one, that's when everyone is. And I was like,
dope. Okay, yeah.
I think that time you're giving me enough time. Good, I'll do that.
And now after that chat, you are on 30,000 streams so far. How far is it now from the last time we checked it? You checked him Zion there, telling us about good how Zazazel is supposed to have.
It's supposed to have.
As he leaves.
He said it's supposed to have.
He said that Zazazel is not as big as it is because they're not promoting the track. Yeah, well, it should have more than 1,000 views. 1,000 views is a little bit measly over there. But Bob Lamin, Abo Amari, Abo Mad Uno should go into promoting the track way more. I don't think he promoted Bear With Me that much, like that crazy. Besides having the listening session, we just appreciated and liked the music. You get me? So do you think Zion is like right when he says, well, see, people should go out in SD and promote their songs like a product, in the sense that put your music out on posters, give us QR codes, be in the streets moving it like CDs type thing? Or is it just how many cakes above Jamini? Come and tell us how many streams you got today.
QR codes do you scan a day?
I don't know, bro.
Even just from buying snacks or even scanning the QR code, people talking about QR code. It's just QR codes, bro.
It's just QR codes.
How many people are gonna scan?
I'm actually gonna do it.
Because you have to be realistic about these things.
Okay.
Like, okay, sure, you QR codes are you gonna
How do you get the people to actually scan?
Let's do the math right now. Are you gonna do it?
Yeah, I'll do it. Out
now, QR code. Would you scan?
I would scan. First of all, they say the homies that are on the track are dope.
But I think we're shying away from the point that is being talked about here.
With the promotion there.
Yeah, the point is there gotta be work that is put on promoting your
That's what Zion was saying. Yeah, that's what Zion was also saying.
Yeah, which is what I think maybe the question will still remains to say, how far are you willing to go for what you believe is the right product?
Because that's why I'm asking Chris. Because see, how much did he promote? Because we got past 30,000 streams on Spotify in like 10 days. Yeah. Did you have any promotional plans?
Yeah, I had a rollout plan. Okay. No, I had a pre-rollout
plan. Yeah. And then it didn't go how it was supposed to go. What happened?
And then after it was just mostly the things that happened after the project, like even the Spotify thing.
Okay.
And
but you've been part of like playlists for a while now, no?
Yeah, but now this one, the Spotify one is crazy. The Fresh Finds, even being on
that's a big one. Yeah, that's
even being on the cover of that is like crazy. So I think after that it was just the things that were happening. Yes, I do try, but sometimes when you promo something, you try to promo it to the best of your ability. Because I remember even with Musa and Kos, I was going crazy with the promo.
That's what I'm saying. Bishop crazy.
Yeah. But then some people, it just doesn't get to them. Like your circle of people or the limit as to how far you can really your promotion or the people around you, them resharing it, it doesn't get to certain people. Yeah. So at the end of the day, on your side, you tried whatever you could. So
no, that's dope though. It's a shout out to you for your streams. That means that people are pumping the music. Would you guys should be able to see like where people are streaming from, right?
Yeah.
So where is your music like listened to the most?
So I'm getting Germany, Babane.
Oh, Map City, the boys.
Johannesburg, USA.
Always USA. If you are Nedesca, even...
Yeah, I forgot the other ones.
Yeah, but that's dope. That means distraction. Now my thing is, bro, I really want like our artists to go on tour.
Also in Nigeria, sorry.
Nigeria. Yeah. Shout out to Ogas, my boys. My boys. I love Nigeria, bro. I love Nigeria.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's dope. So like, wouldn't you like to go on tour outside the country as well?
Definitely.
How do you think we get those opportunities? There's a time I spoke to Amari about this a little bit, but he also told me, bro, it's not as easy as just saying.
Yeah.
So do you feel like maybe if you have a team of people who are able to communicate, have network, with like good connections, what are some of the places that you would like to like travel to maybe to like expand your brand, your music, your fans? Where do you think would be best for you?
I think Mozambique.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you went to Mars. What's the last year?
Yeah, to Mars.
Okay, Mozambique,
South Africa. Ghana.
Why Ghana? You just said Nigerians are listening to you, but you want to go to Ghana now.
Ish.
But Ghana's a bit of a vibe.
Last year I was supposed to go extra.
Okay.
So my heart is still kind of there.
Okay, you need to go and fulfill what you gotta fulfill.
So just to fulfill.
And then let's go to Japan, bro.
And Japan, bro, that was crazy.
Let's go to Japan, bro. Man, I can see you in there.
Hey, I also want to do London, man.
Oh yes, London boys, the Mandem.
Nah, that would be crazy. So yeah, those are the ones right now.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's those small, probably Australia.
Would you ever be able to do you think you'd be able to go on tour in Eswatini, like around the country? If the opportunity came up, would you?
Yeah, I would be down to do that.
We'll even take you deep inside to the remote areas, bro.
But now it's the thing of, do they even know me deep?
They don't have to know you. That's the thing. That's why we're going on tour, bro. Zaza Zell is on tour right now.
Big.
Zaza Zell is on tour right now. I'm sure they're going to know Ahmed Uno or Bab Jamil at some point. So is that something that you'd be open to?
Yeah. I'd definitely be open.
As scary as it is.
Yeah, scary as it is, man.
I
think I would definitely be down for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what are like maybe some of your plans, I guess, moving forward after I had successfully dropping?
Yeah.
Numbers are doing good. It's been out for how long now? 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Yeah, it's 2 weeks.
2 weeks now.
2 weeks, I think.
Yeah, no. I think it's a very solid take. So like, what are some of your ambitions and your goals? Going forward. Besides making TikTok videos.
Ish.
Hey.
Hey man.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta hit from all corners, man. All
cylinders.
So I want to drop more songs. I've got so many crazy songs already.
Okay. Single level. Singles, or you trying to package that?
I think I want to do the singles.
Okay.
I've got some crazy songs. And work with more artists. Even the same people that I worked with on the project, I still want to work more with them. Okay. Because I know with the people that are on the project, we make good music. Definitely. We already have that.
Shout out to P.O also, because he was the SA representation.
Yeah. Shout out to him. So there's that, working with those people, and just other people that I would work with. I'm still open to that.
Like who are some people that you'd actually want to work with? Like whoever, anyone in the world. Because I mean, as artists, I feel like we are open to the world. We're not just limited to.
Yeah, because also I just like challenging myself in terms of the sound that I make. So
K Keed, I need a track with you, K Keed and Originelle. I feel like that would be so.
Yo.
I feel like right now that would bang, bro. Touchline.
Yeah, Touchline.
On your boom pap rapping.
Yeah.
Yo, but Touchline will drink you, my boy. You know,
which is good. It's fine. But I know I'll come up with something that I'll be very proud of.
That's also powerful.
And now he'll be like, okay.
How do you guys feel about Touchline? Is because I think, to me, he's a very good artist.
If I could, I'd flip the camera that way.
He's a very good rapper. I don't. This might come as
say it, bro. That Touchline is a real nigga, if I can say. He takes criticism. He takes criticism nicely. You understand me? I had him once at the Million there for an interview, and I told him that I had never heard of you before, my dog. And he was like, "Oh, okay, but you definitely gonna know me now." Like he didn't do the whole thing of buckling up and wanting to be upset and like cut the cameras. He actually let me know. He let me know, but he's about this. This is what he does. He likes meeting people who have doubted him, because really he came up from the bottom, bro. And I was like, okay, respect. Let me actually listen to your music. After that, I found out that Nqi is in love with the O.
I saw he did the mat. Is it the rug?
Yeah, he did a mat for him there. Oh. He did that rug thing for him. And I was like, okay, no, Touchline is dope. He is dope. But what did you want to say? That's the thing. You wanted to say something. That's why I'm saying, because don't worry, he's not gonna cry.
Would you pick Touchline over Maclera?
For what?
For a song.
Depends
on what I'm trying to do with the song.
Because to me, Touchline sounds like a Maclera but in Zulu.
I don't think they sound the same.
No, in terms of bars, like in terms of the context, what they talk about.
Touchline is a lyricist for days, bro, compared to Maclera.
Maclera is a quotable rapper.
Yeah, because I can see Maclera, I think, is more in tune with like melodies. He knows how to play with his voice. I think the way he says things comes off different from Touchline. Touchline is a lyricist. I could put Touchline in a room full of like MCs.
Maclera's an MC. Maclera's a hard MC.
Okay, if they had to go one-on-one battling, Touchline is coming out on top, bro. Against Maclera. Yeah. But if they're making poppers and bangers, Maclera might come out on top, definitely. You know what I mean? There's different aspects to it.
Yeah, because mainstream Touchline, I feel like he's a rapper. Like rapper. It's like the Pretty Ugly thing.
Pretty Ugly also is a spitter, bro.
He's a rapper for real.
I also think that you see like Pretty Ugly shit also would be closer to a Touchline level than a Maclera level. You know what I mean? Because those are people that write down crazy bars. Not to say Maclera doesn't. We know Maclera does, but Maclera has swag to it. You know, there's a show, there's an ambiance to this. You get me? Even you, would you like do underground rapping and rap battles and all of that?
No.
Why not,
rap
bro?
battles is not my thing. Yo.
Have you tried it before?
Yes.
They will still get to your ass.
I actually did. In primary school, I was in the rap battle. I lost it.
Okay, but that's primary school.
I choked on the lines that I wrote. It was awful.
So respect to underground rappers, basically.
Respect to those niggas, man.
Because that's definitely tough.
Yo, just thinking back on it, I know.
What made you even start making music? Because I know that you've also been in the like industry for a while, bro.
Yeah,
longer than we think. Like when I look back, that's what I'm saying. Like rapping the fruit feels like it's been with me forever. Until it's just 2021.
2021.
Yeah.
What made me start the music? I think I was just gravitating more towards the hip hop sound, and I felt like this is something I could do.
How old were you when you felt it? If you were rap battling in primary school?
Okay, 8. I was just playing around.
Okay, yeah, of course. But the idea had popped into your head.
Yeah, it popped into my head. That's when it all started.
So what were some of the people that were with you like in your early days that kind of helped you like get into music as seriously as you have now? Because you are professional, I would say.
Yeah.
I think you even sound professional with it.
Thank you.
So who are like some of the people that took you from talent level?
Yeah.
From talent show level to now being a full-on artist, working with dope artists that you wanted to. And having the potential to blow up.
Yeah, the potential to blow up is crazy. I think at that time it was just mostly my friends.
Okay.
The friends that I was with at that time, and just bouncing ideas off of each other. Just trying to figure out what could work for us, what could work for me, and just writing from then on.
So it starts off as a game. It starts off as a game.
So it was just friends just bouncing off ideas, and being influenced by the friends. Like you see a friend who's like killing it, and you're like, okay, he's killing it. Let me keep working.
I know Mario Villa back in the day was even selling CDs. People are always telling me about that CD, bro.
Yeah, tough.
I wish I had that CD.
Used to sell CDs. That's
apparently,
crazy.
yeah. Apparently.
And the CDs were coming with the money for real.
Yeah, for real, ne? So what you saying with the royalties there? Huh? Bablamin.
It was Contra 5 CDs.
Contra 5 series.
CDs.
Yes. Oh, okay. Okay. You also copped one then?
Nah.
Hey, shit, what about everything? But at least you're working with the money now, bro. You guys are...
I was working with Uno. Like, they did Contra 5, like...
even back then?
I was in Form 2.
That was the one living about Insomnia, ne?
Before even Sausage Jive.
Oh. Yo, Insomnia or Sausage Jive?
I think it was after. I don't remember. I don't even know Insomnia. I don't think I know Insomnia.
Sausage Jive, yeah, but I remember Sausage Jive was also dope. They had Mowigo.
Yeah.
Smokey came out the game, bro. Amrig. Bring Smokey back. I feel like I saw somewhere that Smokey's gonna be performing, bro. Smokey and Mowigo. Friends of Amapi. Oh, that's nice to bring him back. Friends of Kevin Momo.
Yeah.
Oh, not Friends of Amapiano. Okay.
Yeah, Friends of Kevin Momo.
That means we had a Friends of Amapiano, ne?
Yeah, last year. I think it was probably even still coming.
How do you feel about events also in the country though? Like, what events would you like to tap into to perform at if you felt like you want to perform and do your thing?
Bushfire, Luchu.
The weekend gigs, how you feel about weekend gigs? I think it's a bit harder for like R&B rap acts to get bookings like on weekends, because our club culture really is more on the house level.
Yes, for the hip hop DJs. If you're a DJ now, you get that.
But I think we should utilize
I think also with spaces.
Yeah,
it's mostly catered for DJs than artists. Like
you
get to a show, you find you don't even have a stage, but they booked you type thing.
Okay,
so
that clearly has happened to you before.
They have to you have to flip it up and see how it goes
and see how you do it.
Yeah, and perform within that space and figure it out.
So you would rather the Lutrus, the Pushfire type shows?
Yeah, and also just events that cater for
artists to be out there.
Hip-hop. Yeah, because there's.
I wonder who we could tap into to like help us do like maybe more hip hop, R&B, soul type of shows.
Because we need more of those.
We need to create something like that. I think. Because I'd love to see Sanilo. I think Sanilo is a dope performer.
Crazy.
But I'd never really get the opportunity to see her perform. I only say I once a year at Bushfire since that first time I saw her, boy.
Yeah.
Only at Bushfire.
So now it's like that, because we have events where it's like mostly Afro pop or quiet or whatever, piano, and then they're like let's also just get these.
Yes, inside there. Are you performing at Friends of?
Yeah.
Calvin? How do you think that's gonna go?
I don't know.
Are you preparing? Are you rehearsing this guy? I don't know.
I'm prepared.
People go to rehearsals. We see them.
Yeah.
Are you on that level? Yeah. Normally you just.
I don't know. I feel like for backtrack, it's kind of different when.
Okay.
In terms of, I am rehearsing, but I feel like in terms of rehearsals, it's different for a backtrack than when you're hitting it with the band. I feel like with the band, you need like way more time to rehearse.
And you could do it a cappella though. You could just slide in the beat there and give us the raw vocals.
Yeah, I actually like doing that.
But then you see, that's why you need a DJ, my boy.
Yeah, I do, man.
That's why you need a DJ.
If you're a DJ out there, man, and you're trying to be a DJ for Grixxly, man, let's do this.
Because Grixxly's gonna blow up, and then you're gonna say that we didn't tell you.
Yeah.
And we're not giving anyone opportunities.
Yeah, I need to sort that out, yeah.
I know, but that's dope. So thanks so much for being on.
Thank you for
being on TFE. I see you've done actually a lot of interviews these days, bro.
Yeah.
What are some of the questions that you hate being asked?
Hate? I don't know.
People complain about that. Sometimes they say, please, there are topics here that we have. Stay away from this one. Yo, wait, no. As if you should become up with interview yourself then, right?
I don't know. I don't think I have a question that I hate. I think
everybody's good.
That's just the point where when I get the question now, I just know how to answer it because I've answered.
Was that something that you need to get used to also? Actually,
yeah. I think it's that
because I don't think we do that type of training in the country where we media train you.
It's like you just go until you get used to it. Now you kind of know it's okay. They'll ask me.
But what if you get used to it and then everything stops? Then what happens, boy?
Hey, that is bad.
Because you gotta be ready, bro. If you're gonna go out, people are gonna be like, okay, now, Chris, you in at 10, you know that you have to be early, be there by 10 to 10, getting mic'd up, getting checked. They're gonna ask you something in a big
yeah.
And we can't have you say, in Eswatini, I think they are like 20 people. Well, you know that at 1.2 million, 1.8 million people. Come on now, bro.
Hey, that would be crazy, yeah.
But I feel like, just hold yourself to your superstar standard. Of course, you are dope artist, dope creative. I think your team is also pushing you properly. Those guys are putting in the work. Royalties, are you going to be getting royalties? I see you on the charts even.
Yeah.
Locally.
Definitely. I think they started.
Recently.
Data collection.
Oh.
Hey, tricky. Data collection on Monday.
Okay.
So on the 1st of April.
Okay.
So from then on, now we have to come with the songs.
You have to come with the songs. But I mean, your stuff is already in rotation a little bit on radio.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you into a movie. Hey, hit.
Oh, wait. Is that the...
I'm trying to get you into a movie. No. Trying to get you into some movie stuff. But that's what I'm saying. How does the royalty then work? What is the rate? Is there a rate that you get paid?
I do not know the rates,
but you understand it a little bit.
Yeah, I understand it a bit of it. So I need to be you need to be heavy on the rotation if you want to get a serious bag. So
a serious bag, okay.
So
and I'm sure payout is probably once or twice a year. Nah, I would see you're collecting every week.
It's because also now
some people
if you're collecting every week, how much do you think you're gonna be making?
Oh, sorry to pay. We don't know that.
Just pick up that young 20 rand. Just
yeah, go pick it up. Put it away.
Just to move. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's
just to move up.
It's not looking good.
No, but it's dope. At least we have the royalties now. I hope artists will be able to take themselves a little bit more seriously.
Yeah.
I hope we're able to submit quality music. Usually my complaint is the quality, bro.
Yeah, nah.
How do you advise? Because like you said, mixing and mastering is what helped you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you think artists should do to improve the quality of their music? Because most of the time, I think people do have good music. It's just that the mix and mastering is always the problem. Yeah. How did you tackle it and get over that hump a little bit?
I don't know. I think we're just fortunate in Antidote to have someone like Sakile, who's on that. He's on that and he's crazy with it. And then we have for the last bits of the songs that I was adding, we had Q help out with a few of the mixes, and then Brains would just master the songs. Sakile would master the songs. So it's in the team for me.
Are you learning how to mix and master also? As a producer?
Yes. But it's a process and a half. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah.
Which Sakile is this?
Brian Brains.
Oh. I need clarity on that.
Okay, yeah.
Bob David is killing me.
Oh, like I was literally asking.
Yeah, it's a killer.
Shout out, good question there at the back.
Good question.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, she's clarifying, making sure that everyone gets their credit. Boy, their royalties, man. I know Chris Lo is like, shout out. Is there anything that you want to say to the people at home? You know what I mean?
Bear with me out. Good songs.
Great songs.
10 songs featuring Amari, Originelle,
Lyrical Pasta,
Sanelo, Fezzy, Baybash,
Bablamini.
Swiss, how can I forget Swiss? Yeah, so it's a playlist, good music. I'm also check out the Spotify Fresh Finds.
And check him out on TikTok, check him out on IG.
Check me out on TikTok, check him out on YouTube. Man, I'm going crazy there. Crazy Official on all platforms. Grixxly. The last time I came here, I asked you to put this thing here. You did not do this thing. I asked you to do the thing. Never did that thing, but it's fine.
Yeah, so no, but that's why you're spelling it out, Chabo.
Yeah, Grixxly Official.
Please tell him Zwa that he needs to make another version of Popile.
Another version. What do you mean another version?
No, I want them to do a back-to-back again with Lyrical Pasta and Zesh. Actually, they ate that track, bro. That track is dope. It was too clean. It was too clean.
Passing.
It needs to do it again,
Hey. Oh, you should just get back into the. Let's get back into the R&B. Let's get that.
R&B crazy.
R&B Mzwa.
Mzwa. Also, please give us an album or a mixtape or something. Also, we also want something from him. And Sunny Lo.
He's definitely coming with
Sibu gave us something now. Mr. Manzini also gave us something. Sux is out working. So now we're just waiting for the team to be complete with the drops.
Ooh, yeah. Nah, we'll see how it goes. The year still.
Push the boys, so we can book you and start events.
Hey man, book Grixxly too. Shout out. Book Grixxly.
Are you gonna tell us how much the future is?
I say we outside next weekend. Friends of Kevin, Mom, pull up. Pull up to the show.
We're doing the things there. It's come with the Zazazels. The Shizas. I'm on that performance thing, so we're doing the Zazazel remix.
Okay.
Yeah,
you heard
joking, guys.
You heard it here first.
But yeah, shout out, man. Just come through. When is this dropping?
I don't know, bro. But just speak freely.
But yeah, project out, new songs after the project, but let's focus
coming soon.
Yeah,
and more music videos,
more features, more videos. Yeah.
We just have to find locations. If you guys have like dope ideas and locations,
dope ideas and locations,
send it through. So you'll get your credits and maybe a royalty, something.
We
know the guy that's throwing it out.
We know a guy. Yeah,
we know the guy. Exactly.
Know the guy. So yeah, man.
Yeah, but from Bee Easy and his fresh haircuts, I'm out. So you feel me? Shout out to the TFE network. Yeah. I was inspired a little bit by Grixxly. You know, it has the cleanness. I don't know why he's wearing a hat today. I thought we were gonna be brothers and uncles. But no. Shout out to being on the TFE podcast. We appreciate having you back, and we wish you the best going forward, my brother.
Amen, man.
Do you wish us the best also?
I wish you all the best. Wish you all the best. More trophies, man. Y'all niggas are moving. Y'all human beings are moving, not niggas, man. Y'all guys are moving. Shout out to the platform, man. Y'all keep doing it.
Shout out Grixxly. Shout out
The last time I came here, these things were not here, so
so there's also some growth on our side.
It's a whole lot of growth.
Shout out TFE. And they have gang shows now, bro. These guys could open a channel now.
Yeah. Tough. I saw. Yeah, it's crazy. Now maybe I could have a show that would
Expo Conjunctions.
Just the young Grixxly.
Conjunctions.
Yeah. Damn.
But if we're doing that and they do that,
hit me up for that. Damn.
So you see, call me so I can party him on a cypher.
Please, can you do that?
Call me so I can party him on a cypher. He doesn't know. Expo, you'll explain to him.
Yeah, please. Yeah, I don't know what happened.
It's a Shout out Grixxly.
Shout out.